Hi everyone, if you're new here, my name is Brunel. For those of you returning who are not new, welcome back. A special thank you to you specifically. So, a new product, another one, gosh, you don't have to buy it. I'm just going to say that from the outset. You don't have to buy it, it's up to you. However, I'm testing this one out today. It is the new Makeup Revolution XX Skin Blur Soft Focus Skin Tint. Another skin tint. This one I think is light to medium coverage, but I'll read the information in a moment. It comes in this size. It is quite small, to be honest. Yeah, you only get 0.77 fluid ounces or 23 ml if you're here in the UK. The usual price is actually £10, but at the moment they've got an offer on it for £7. I've not been able to find it on the main website, but I've been able to find it on the app, so that might be why it's not available. You might have to download the app, but it's up to you. So £7 for it is not bad at all. Comes in 15 shades. The shade I think is actually working for me, or is going to be closest to me, is this one here, which is Light Mocha. I did buy another shade. Light Mocha is a neutral undertone. I wanted a yellow undertone, but the one with a yellow undertone is Rich Tan, which is way too light, so I'm not even going to really bother. I tried to test it off camera, so we're going to go with this one here. Now let's just give you a bit more information about this one. So Light Mocha, by the way, there are 4 other shades after Light Mocha, deeper shade, so that's not too bad, but the undertones are very different. I've got olive undertone, toffee, neutral undertone, which mocha, which unfortunately was too dark for me, and then they've got chestnut, cool red undertone, and the last shade is deep mocha, which is warm red undertone. It says here, introducing the Skin XX Skin Blur, the skincare infused soft focus skin tint, light to medium coverage, long wear, and infused with peptides to moisturize and soften skin, maximizing that natural soft blur focused finish. That's all it says. So I'm going to quickly just put primer. I know other people don't put primers when they test the foundations, but I've got very, very oily skin, so I will never wear foundation. Well, I say never, but it's very rare I would wear foundation without a primer. It's just not the natural thing for me to do, so I'm not going to behave differently. For reference, the primer I'm going to use is the Maybelline Fit Me Poreless Primer, Matte Poreless Primer. I've used it loads of times before. I've even done a review on it. So I'm just going to quickly apply that on my face and just push it in. Right, so primer is in place, and I'm just going to quickly shake this about. It doesn't say that per the instructions, but because it's got skincare ingredients in there, I just want to make sure that they're well mixed before I apply it on my face. And you just twist the nozzle, and I'm going to squeeze some of that, maybe go with a couple of pumps. So that's one pump there, and that's not bad. That is not bad. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize. So it is sort of runny, but not too bad. As you can see, I was meant to film last week. I got this actually over about a week and a half ago. Was ready to film, but I used a new product on my face, and unfortunately I had a reaction, and my face was burnt. Literally, the skin was peeling. It almost like I'd had you know, like I've done a skin peel. Really strong one. It was peeling all over the place, so I couldn't put anything on my skin. But let's see how that blends in. That's not bad. That's not a bad shade. This is it on with one layer. I was going to layer it, but I'm not going to now because I'm quite happy with this. You still see I've got hyperpigmentation here that still comes through. You can see that, but you can always layer it if you want, or you can color correct as well lightly, and then you have you know, you'll be able to get rid of the hyperpigmentation temporarily. But I'm quite happy with the very light coverage. Feels very, very light. It has still got kind of like a natural glow to it rather than a sheen, and it looks really, you know, really, really nice. Not bad so far. And I'm just going to apply concealer quickly. These ones are the concealers from Zara. I do like these, but they're kind of creamy. You do have to set them in place as well. They've got like a luminous finish, but I do like this. This one is shade W349. Oh my god, W943. So I'm just going to apply that on my face, and then I'm going to go in with a lighter shade as well, which is a shade number 9, W941 as well, which is brighter. I'm not going to go all over the place with it. I'm just going to apply that on the inner corners. And it does take a while for it to get embedded, to dry out, so you have got a bit of time to play with it. And this one is the made by Mitchell Blursh in shade and Laid. You guys know, if you follow me, you know I love this. The formula is so good. It's so easy to blend. Look at that. My god, so easy. And I'm using a damp sponge. Look how easily that blends. I'm going to set that in place with this Trigwell powder in shade number, and before I change it, shade number 06. And just going to tap the excess into here and set the areas where I've used a concealer in place, because as I said, the concealer is or those concealers are more of a luminous formula, so if I don't set them in place, my face will just get very oily within a couple of hours at the most. Alrighty people, so this is almost done. I'm just going to go and finish my face off camera. I did my eyes beforehand, just put the bronzer on my eyelids, and that was really it. And it is now 13:22, so I'm just going to go and finish off my face, and then I'll show you the finished product. Alrighty people, this is my face all done. I finished it off with the Charlotte Tilbury finishing powder, shade number 4. This is a travel size. I can't find the normal size one. I've misplaced it somewhere. And then I went in with this bronzer from Juvia's Place. It's a matte bronzer, and that is number 4. And then for my cheeks, I went in with this blush, which is again from Juvia's Place, and it is volume 1. For lipstick, I just put a brown pencil on. I used one of these. This is the Milani lipstick, and this is shade oh my god Tease. And then I had some Fenty gloss, I think is hot chocolate, I believe, and set my face with the one size setting spray, and there you have it. Right, so I will see you guys in maybe around 4 or between 4 and 5, just for an update and to see what my face looks like. But so far, so good. Feels light and it's great. See you soon. Good evening, people. It is now 18:09. So this is what my face looks like. I've not done anything to it, not touched it, not done anything, and you can see my nose is super shiny, but the rest of my face is fine. It's not bad at all, actually. This is holding quite well. I'm surprised, really surprised. So I'm just gonna quickly use the sponge that I used earlier that I didn't get to wash, just to get rid of the shine around the nose area. The rest of my face is fine. And that's it. So I'm probably gonna finish off around 8 o'clock. I'll come in and we'll do the last check-in around 8 o'clock, and I would have had it for a few hours, at least 6 hours. But so far, so good. So far so good. Good evening, people. It is time for me to get this makeup off. It is now 2 minutes past 9 in the evening, so 21:02, and yeah, so this is what my face looks like. So apart from earlier when I did check in, when I used the sponge, makeup sponge that I used earlier with a little bit of powder and pressed it on my nose, I haven't done anything else. This is what my face looks like, and I am actually really shocked. Usually my nose inevitably gets really shiny around the nose area as well, and the cheeks, and then my forehead then joins the rest. Normally the areas on my face which kind of stay kind of matte for as long as possible are the outside kind of corners of cheekbones and so on, but the center part of my face usually is very oily, and as you can see, it's not bad at all. So I'm very surprised. Either I'm no longer as oily as I used to be, or they've done something to the new formulas of foundations that they're now producing, including kind of skin tints as well. So I don't know which one, but either way, it's not super oily. It's actually performed really well. And I would say when this becomes available, go ahead and get a price point. Even at the most expensive, it will be £10. Currently it is at £7. As I said, I think I said earlier at the beginning of the video, I can't get it on the main website if I go via Google, but if I go via their app, the Makeup Revolution app, then you can find it. You might have to search for it, just put XX skin tint or something, and it should come up. And it's currently at £7. I'm not too sure how long that's going to remain £7 for, but you know what, if you can find your shade, go ahead. The shade match as well wasn't too bad. I'm quite happy with that. I've had a lot worse, so again, it feels lightweight, and I really approve of this, and I'm definitely going to be using it. And yeah, other than that, people, thank you very much for watching, and bye.